ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back in to 302 Sports presentation of Goldey-Beacom basketball. We just wrapped up a women's game against Dominican, and now we're on to the men's matchup here at Goldey-Beacom College as they're taking on Dominican. Much like the women's game prior, we are going to have some senior day festivities here at the Joseph West Jones Center. The Lightning have been playing very good basketball of late. 17 of 8 overall, 13 of 3 in conference, and 8 consecutive wins for the Lightning men's program. We're taking on an impressive Dominican team at 18 and 7, 12 and 4 in conference, and we'll check out their players to watch here in a second. But for now, we will direct the attention to center court for the senior day celebration for Goldey-Beacom. 3 players going to be honored here pregame, as the athletic director, Mr. Tom Brennan, and head coach TJ Deckmar are awaiting their seniors. PA announcer Kevin Linton announcing these players. We're going to see Isaiah Graves come out, Dante Thompson, of course, and Chandler Livingston Simon, the 3 elder statesmen for the Lightning. First guy, Chandler Livingston Simon, the newcomer, transferring in this season from Valparaiso. He's been an effective player as the backup big man to Dante Thompson this season. Very, very good post game, good rebounder, good defender. Been a really good addition to the Goldey-Beacom team this year. As you see him honored right here at half court. He's got a portrait with his mother. Chandler Livingston Simon hoping to finish up this season strong with the Lightning finishing first place in CACC South if everything goes right. Second senior, another transfer onto this program, another Division I transfer. This is number 1 Isaiah Graves being honored out here at half court, transferring in from Morgan State University. He's had a really diverse role here at Goldey-Beacom, whether it's coming off the bench or in the starting lineup as a point guard or as an off guard. Isaiah has really done well with whatever role Coach Deckmar has put in front of him from a game-to-game basis. Brings a lot of energy to shoot the ball, can get to the rim, plays really good defense, can handle the basketball. He's been a welcome addition as well to this Goldey-Beacom team. And then final senior has been the main man down low for the Lightning the past 2 seasons, Dante Thompson. Whether it's throwing down ferocious dunks, defending the rim, taking his game to the mid-range, he's done it all. He's been a leader on this Lightning team all season long, and even in the last season, second on the team in scoring behind Corey Tate. Last year, his role changed. Elijah Tillman was the big man in the middle last season. He went down early in the season, and Dante stepped right in. He's never relinquished that role as the main big man on this team. So all 3 seniors have brought a lot to the table this year. It's great to see them honored right here before the game. Congratulations and best of luck to all 3 of those young gentlemen in their future endeavors outside of once they graduate here from Goldey-Beacom College, whether it's in athletics or whatever else they might get themselves into. Best of luck to them. And now we're going to get ourselves ready to go for this game. As you can see, like we said, this season the Chargers have come in with a very good record, 18 and 7 overall. Coach Joe Clinton had them playing great in conference, 12 and 4. That puts them right now at second place in the CACC North, so they'll have they'll make the tournament as well. They're led by Daniel Grant. He averages just over 16 a game. Then Daraja Rodwell averages 13, while Ian Gardner averages 12.7 points per game. It's going to be not an easy matchup here. 2 evenly matched teams here. The Lightning going to be challenged in this one. Of course, we talked about how well they played. They've won 8 consecutive conference games. Their conference record stands at 13 and 3. The record overall at 17 and 8. Coach Deckmar's got these boys playing well. They're led by Corey Tate, averaging 19.6 points per game. Dante Thompson, who was just highlighted on senior day, at 12.1. And then Mahir Johnson, averaging 11.3. Also not shown on your screen, a 4th member of the Goldey-Beacom team, averaging double figures, is Marcellus Livingston with just under 11 a game. So we're getting ready to go here. We'll be joined here shortly by Nick Halliday. But, you know, I mean, the Lightning are going to try and get this thing, continue it rolling. They're in a chase right now for the CACC South conference title. They sit one game over Jefferson. They'll be taking Jefferson on Wednesday in a big-time game right here on 302 Sports. If they could win this one, though, they could have themselves sitting really, really pretty, especially with that game coming up Wednesday. The starting lineup for the Lightning, you're going to see Marcellus Livingston, Isaiah Graves, Troy Stansel, Dante Thompson, and Corey Tate for the Lightning, who they've had a big-time year this year on the defensive side of the ball. They're third in the country. They force 20 turnovers a game. We say it every game. They're eighth with a 5.0 turnover ratio. These are country ratings. Sixth in the country, just under 10 steals per game. Fifth in the country with 247 steals. They forced 19 turnovers in 17 games this season, including a season high 28 back on November 11th against Franklin Pierce, and then backing it up a week later against St. Thomas Aquinas. In the last game, like we said, they won their 8th consecutive game and clinched their home CACC tournament quarterfinal with a 79-73 win over the University of Sciences. Marcellus Livingston scored 22 points in the contest, had 5 3-pointers to help the Lightning, who shot 48% from the field and hit 11 3-pointers. Dante Thompson had 15 points and 9 rebounds, while Corey Tate and Mihir Johnson added 14 apiece, while junior Troy Stansel added 10 points. Versus Dominican, Goldey-Beacom has dropped 5 of its last 6 games to this team. The Lightning a season ago won the regular season meeting 98-71 back on January 14th, but was handed a 71-62 loss in February 25th in the CACC quarterfinals. Dante Thompson scored 20 points in that tournament game and shot 8 of 12 from the field. So a little bit of revenge potentially here for the Lightning. They could get themselves a 1 seed here now in the CACC South and also avenge their tournament loss last year. But right now, joined alongside by man and myth legend Nick Halliday.
Hey!
Nick, yeah, heard you made quite a ride to get up here for this one,
I
man.
did.
A must-see for you, huh?
Yeah, I wanted to get up here. I know it was senior night. I know I couldn't make the ladies' game, but definitely want to come watch our men, who definitely are, like you talked about, definitely going to be playing in the first round. So it's going to be fun and exciting. We're actually going to host that game the 27th, I believe, here.
So, yeah, that first round CACC is Tuesday the 27th, 7 o'clock start. So right now the Lightning forced an early 1 and done there by Dominican, and now setting up their offense. Lightning have been amazing offensively since the new year, only scoring below 80 points in 4 out of their, let's see, what's this, 12 games.
On a buzzer beater 3.
And Nick,
Livingston.
It's been something I've seen now. At least 8 games this season, Marcellus Livingston has started the game off with an outside jump shot. I swear.
I'm with you on that. Yeah,
it's incredible.
It's a pleasure watching him, especially knowing we have 3 more years.
There's another turnover forced by the Lightning defense, but Tate looks like he was dribbled off of someone's foot. Official didn't see it. It turns into a turnover.
How about the shoes on that player? Looks like number 31.
That's Ian Gardner.
Ian Gardner, 32 maybe.
The light greens.
Yeah.
They
32.
are pretty nice.
Yeah, he's got that, what do they call it? Construction yellow. I mean.
So, 3-0 here early. Lightning on top. That's stripped away by Stansel. Good hands by the junior there, forcing the turnover. Here comes the Lightning. Already 2 forced turnovers for the 5th leading defensive team in the country.
And I think they were averaging close to
20 or
20, 21 forced turnovers. Tate.
Just like the women's game, the Lightning start off with 2 threes to take a 6-0 lead in this one. Corey Tate has been absolutely splendid.
Oh my God,
this
yeah.
season. Just over 19.5 points per game. That's a charge.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're going to get Ian Gardner there with the charge. That was great defense yet again by the Lightning.
Anytime you lower that shoulder, though, Pat, you know that call's coming.
As it should be, as it should. As Graves will bring the ball up for the Lightning. Talked about him during the senior day festivities. He's a guy that can bring the ball up but also play off the ball. As Dante Thompson just pushes his way inside, and the Lightning starting off against the second place in the North Dominican Chargers with an 8-0 run. Impressive start right here, Nick Allen.
Yeah, they've actually just done what they wanted to do. Like you said, their MO is the forced turnover. Got a couple of forced turnovers already, and Dominican's been unable to put a ball in the basket, and that's why your coach is like, okay, let's go back to what we came here to say we were going to do, you know?
Exactly right. And this is a big game for Goldey, finishing the year out against some tough opponents. Of course, Dominican, then Jefferson and Wilmington, all three teams above 500 and playing good basketball. So a good pre-tournament test run for the Lightning here to finish out the regular season.
Definitely going to be tough. It's not going to be easy for them.
And here, Dominican handles the ball up top. Once again, Gardner going inside, losing his footing and traveling. Great defense yet again, and another turnover forced by the Lightning defense.
Yeah, 4 turnovers already, Pat.
Coach Joe Clinton pleading his case with the official that there was some contact. I don't know about that, Coach.
It was unintentional, you know. It was kind of just play the game.
Thompson inside again.
And rebound gets fouled.
He was hit in the face there. Perhaps poked in the eye. Either way, he's going to earn 2 free throws. Coach Clinton wanting to travel, not happening. Jonathan Garcia picks up the foul. Dante's in some pain.
Yeah, he's taking some time there.
Perhaps a contact fell out. I believe that might be a contact or a tooth.
Something. He's definitely got something in his hand.
This is interesting because if he's got to come out of the game, someone's got to shoot the free throws. I got to check the rule.
He picks it off the bench, doesn't he?
Does Coach Deckmark pick who it is, or does Coach Clinton get to choose?
That's a good question.
And that's what Coach Clinton wants to know.
And we're different. We're used to doing a lot of the high school sports too, so it could be different per level, but we'll see what they do here.
Looks like they're going to wait for Dante to get the contact lens figured out. This is rare to hold a game up like this. I thought for sure they would have someone shoot for him and then have him re-enter the game at the next dead ball.
Yeah, it's an injury timeout basically.
Coach Deckmar taking this opportunity.
Oh, he's back.
Coach his guys up. Yeah, Dante. Now let's see how much this affects his depth perception maybe. Getting the contact fresh in there. Dante on the season from the free throw line is shooting 68.9%. First one for him is off the back rim, no good.
Did you think that wasn't going to happen after he came in with a bad eye?
Now Chandler Livingston's coming in. Livingston Simon will come in for for Dante once. Now the question is here, though, Nick. If he had to come out of the game and couldn't shoot the free throws, would he have had to sit the remainder of the game? And that's a
good question.
We'll have to check the rules because that might be the case as well, and that might be why they were waiting for him. Either way, 1-2 for Thompson, 9-0 Lightning on top, and now Dominican will try and get their offense going. This is Gardner up top, hands it off to Daniel Grant. Grant, one of the leading scorers here for Dominican, deposits a three-pointer. That's a tough shot he just hit.
Yeah, came off the side there. Nice pick. And drilled it.
A little bit of pressure to Lightning, turn it over.
Yeah.
Marcellus forced that ball. No need for that. He could have dribbled that ball up a little bit further before making a pass. Graves with the quick hands, but he gets a little bit of the body, and there's a foul. Daraja Rodwell, another one of the leading scorers for Dominican, gets fouled on that one. Here's Grant with the ball, defended by Tate. Help coming from Livingston Simon. Kick it out. This is Gardner. Nothing doing. Lightning, good defense yet again. What else is new, right, Nick?
Yeah, exactly.
Gardner will pop from 3. In and out, no good. Rebound still loose, picked up by Marcellus Livingston, and the freshman will bring the ball up for the Lightning. Is it me or is...
He's shooting. Oh, and he gets fouled.
That's not a smart foul by Grant, but is it me or does Marcellus look like he's gotten taller as the
I know. I was
on?
thinking that too. I feel like he has in the beginning of the year. He's listed as 6'4", but when he's standing next to the other guys, especially guys like Dante and Livingston Simon, he definitely looks a little bit taller than what he's signed up for.
Listed, yeah.
I agree.
Hits his first 2 on the season.
We'll take that.
Marcellus is shooting just under 78%, so this isn't a surprise. 3 for 3 from the charity stripe for Marcellus Livingston. Pushes the lead out to 9 once again for the Lightning as Garcia brings the ball up for the Chargers. That's good offense. They kick it out. That's no good. That one missed by Rodwell. Here come the Lightning. Tate with the ball, loses his footing and the ball, and that's a turnover.
That's his second turnover.
It's shocking to see. Very rarely do you see Corey Tate turn the basketball.
I was going to say, it's not very often, so.
Well, in the season, Corey's only turned the ball over 77 times. And you think about how many times he's got the ball in his hands.
Oh, and a little bit of body contact there.
Yeah, Isaiah came across, and good job by Garcia creating that contact. Coach Deckmar kind of looking at Isaiah like, I don't know if it was necessary there. I don't know if that foul's necessary.
Well, you know, it's nice to set a little bit of a precedence too, and say we're not going to give you those easy layups at some point too, just to.
Yeah, right. Mahir Johnson checking in for Isaiah Graves. 3rd leading scorer on this team. Comes off the bench is Mahir. That one's in and out for Garcia, so 1 of 2 for him. And Marcellus Livingston now handles the rock. He's really come into his own this season, the freshman. As the season's going on, he's played better.
And another turnover though. 3-on-2.
Just Grant.
Good defense.
Force the issue. Gets it to Gardner. That one's no good. Ball loose. Stancil. Good job coming up with that rebound.
They had a 3-on-2 and couldn't capitalize on that. So that's a good thing for our Lightning there.
Tate will set the offense up. Asking for a screen. Loses the ball again. Unbelievable. And there's a travel right there on Garcia. So possession will stay here. Corey will come out of the game.
I think coach is just going to sit him down.
Let
him
just refocus.
Exactly.
Yep.
Here's what we need to do.
Refocus.
Calm down. Take a breather. Get a drink of water.
Bring in the sharpshooter, Justin Salem, as you take a drink of water. Take your own advice right there.
Yeah, I had an hour ride up here, so I needed something.
That's it. Here's Livingston. Swinging it across to Salem. Pull-up jumper.
Fading away a little bit, but
not bad though. Just Justin.
Looks like
a usually catch and shoot guy. So to see him dribble and take the shots, nice.
Oh,
a little bit of acting there by Grant. Gets the harm and now the foul, or the bucket and the harm. So he'll go to the line for the M1 opportunity as Tevin Service will check in.
Yeah, Livingston Simon put the hands up, but he was moving the body the whole time. If he would have stayed his ground and took the charge. Instead, we're going to be sending Dominican to the line here for 2. Oh, for 1. He made it. Sorry about that.
Grant delivers on a free throw, cuts the lead down to 5. Here's Justin Salem skipping across to Livingston. They'll push it across to half court, get it to Service, and the Lightning will reset. Nice job by the Lightning taking their time against that pressure. Livingston down the lane, kicking it to Service. That's his game.
Blocked.
It's blocked
By Grant.
And a little bit of a bobble by Tevin Service perhaps created that enough space for the block to happen as Gardner deposits 2, and it's a 6-0 run right here by the Chargers to cut this game down to 3.
They come out with a full court press, too. Trying to get somebody here stuck in the corner.
Once again, nice job by the Lightning. And
another block.
Yeah. Got to the rim. Looked like maybe a little bit of contact. Nothing called. Dominican can get this game within 1 or tie it with a 3. 13:44 to go in the first half. Corey Tate's going to check back in. Perhaps refocused, ready to go now.
Yeah, I think coach has got to get back in there because we got to get our offense under control. Right now we're not, and the press has got him a little stymied. So why not bring in your best ball handler?
And let's see if Dominican will keep the pressure up now that Corey Tate's back in, or if they just did that because they recognized he wasn't.
Wow, that's another foul.
Good backdoor cut.
Yes.
Eyes were not alert there by the defenders, and Garcia will get 2 free throws.
Garcia, he only comes in the league in the game shooting 62% from the free throw line, so that tells you the story, huh?
First one short, Coach Deckmar trying to coach up Justin Salem on that one. Just got to be more aware defensively, that's all.
Yeah, he got caught watching, and his player had an easy lane to the basket, but didn't harm us. He missed both.
Yep, doesn't hurt. Here come the Lightning down the court. Tate going baseline.
He gets stuck
in the
again.
Air. Surprising start for Corey in this one.
Yeah, definitely is.
There's a 3. Contact was made. Luckily, no whistle. Service will give it to Corey, and we'll reset. 13 minutes to go, first half. Dante Thompson still trying to get that contact issue figured out on the sideline.
There's Tate again. Looks like he's just forcing it just a little.
Nice
pass. Oh, and another block.
Dominican.
Somehow Goldie comes up with that loose ball. Now Dominican has it. Did we get a timeout or a jump ball?
They called a travel.
Because he rolled.
Runs in, he rolled over. They
he
called
did.
A travel before the timeout was called. So the
he
Lightning
did. That's a good call, actually.
And Dante Thompson will check back in. Dominican's got to have 4 or 5 blocks already in this one.
Yeah,
they defended the rim well.
I know they have 3 nice, clean ones already. So
Tate to throw it in.
They only have him listed as 2, but I know there's 3. They were in the last 3 possessions.
Timeout by Corey Tate as he was approaching that 5-second limit on the inbounds pass. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a break with him. We'll be right back here. 302 Sports.
Greater 32-degree options. An employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Joseph West Jones Center on the campus of Goldey-Beacom here in Pike Creek, Delaware. You're watching 302 Sports presentation of Goldey-Beacom basketball. The Lightning coming out of the timeout here, holding a 3-point lead.
Surprisingly,
Dominican Chargers.
After all the turnovers so far.
Pull-up jumper by Mahir Johnson is buried.
I think that's the best open look they've gotten
in a while, and Mahir is very good at that mid-range game. Grant down the lane, attacking the rim, nothing doing, but a hustle rebound right there. And then Grant gets
where's the foul?
They get Corey on the foul there.
I mean, he blew by, but I'm not sure he hit him.
Looks like already the 6th team foul against the Lightning, so they're in the bonus, Dominican, for the remainder of the half. First one is good by Daniel Grant. Checking into the game for Dominican, number 25, Ethan Smith Jr. He's from NEAC.
Comes in averaging only 3.2 points per game, Pat.
Off the bench. So here comes Corey Tate calling out the offense. 14-10 your score. 12-10 remaining in the first half. Here's Mahir Johnson. Down the lane he goes again. Good body control. Misses the layup, though. And here come the Chargers. Pull-up jumper. Way off. That was Rodwell.
He's by himself, though. He's got 4 defenders around him.
Salem, one more for Tate. He'll pull up for 3. That's off the front rim.
Way to follow his rebound.
Pump fake.
And
gets
one.
the foul, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Good
nice
job.
Patience right there by Corey Tate.
Good job of getting the big man up and getting the harm. He does look like he's in a hurry for everything tonight, Pat, where normally he's playing a little bit more at his own pace, where tonight he looks a little anxious.
Yeah, I agree.
Hopefully
with
it'll
you.
calm him down here, getting these free throws in. He hit that first 3, though.
And that one's nothing but net for Corey Tate. As Livingston will check back in for Justin Salem. Tate all over the record books here at Goldey-Beacom, top 5 in multiple categories.
Yeah, I'm not sure there isn't one he's not part of.
Second one's good, nothing but net again. The Lightning lead expands out to 6. As Garcia brings the ball up for the Chargers. It's the first time touching the ball there for Tylen Gilmore, number 4. Or Tyjon Gilmore, I apologize. Gardner, that one's no good. Ball still loose. Mahir, good box out, and it'll be Lightning ball.
Yeah, good job by Mahir there. He knew that ball was tipped by one of the Dominican players.
Yeah, just shielded the
that
defender
turnover
away. So Tate bringing the ball up for the Lightning as they hold a 6-point lead, approaching 11 minutes to play here in the first half. They swing it across. Stansel goes over to Livingston. Going to set a screen. Now Corey Tate, good job getting the defender there, and he traveled. He did.
Yep, he did.
He kind of hesitated a little bit there.
Slid the
old
pivot foot.
Here's a pull
Deep
up 3. That's way off. Corey Tate with the rebound.
That was a deep 3 taken there by Dominican.
Now Tate will reset the offense. Livingston going inside of Dante.
Yeah, they haven't been able to do that yet. He just moved right to where he wanted to go, though. Misses it.
Off the back rim, no good. This is Grant with the ball, trying to split 2 defenders. Somehow does. Loses the ball, throws up some garbage, and it goes in.
I don't know how he got that through and in, to tell you the truth.
That's like game point in the park, and
yeah,
the guy who hasn't scored all game throws up some mess and wins it.
Next thing you know,
yeah,
it's a game winner. Bumped a little bit there. Thompson misses his second shot in a row.
Dante can't finish at the rim, and now Dominican trailing by 4 as we tick under 10 minutes to go in the first half, has the ball.
Yeah, they're going to get a foul there. It's going to be
body
on
contact.
Johnson, yeah. Surprising is many turnovers and as bad as Goldie's played so far, they're still up by 4 points.
That they are here, his first, but it's the team 7th, so 1-on-1 opportunity coming up here for Daniel Grant, a sophomore from Middletown, New York.
Like you talked about, he's leading them in scoring at 16 points a game.
That he is.
He's got 9 already.
He's an aggressive ball player. He gets to the rim where he wants. He can shoot the ball. He's got a good little game.
Mm-hmm.
Just from the first couple of minutes of seeing him play here.
He's our first player in double digits.
Already. 16-14, a Lightning lead, the slightest it's been all game. Here's Tate to Livingston. Kick it over to Corey Tate again. Inside to Dante. Looking to go to work inside. Gets the ball deflected off of him by Gardner. Possession will stay here with the Lightning.
Good hands by Gardner knocking that ball out.
It was. Very rarely do you see when they break down like that, they get all ball. Usually it ends up being a foul, but Gardner did a good job. Checking into the game with his shirt untucked is Darajo Rodwell. Very rare to see them let someone in
block.
the game with that. Block, but there was a little bit of contact. Maybe got a little bit of the wrist
foul
there, and Livingston will go to the line for 2.
Pat Grant actually has 11. They just updated it, so thought he had 10.
He's got 11 of their 14.
Yep.
Somebody might want to check him. That one's no good.
A little short
by Livingston. Isaiah Graves will check back in for Troy Stansel. Maybe that'll be his assignment. Isaiah Graves has usually been a guy to come in and stick one of the better players on the other team. Second one's good for Livingston. Oh, nearly a steal. Gardner pulls up from 3. The big man trying to show some range off, can't hit it.
Tap back out.
Goes out to Rodwell. Skips it across court. This is Smith.
They like to take those cross-court passes, man. Dominican takes some risk on those.
Smith gets in a corner. Kicks it to Gardner.
Oh, deep 3.
That is
it's short.
3. No, that's no good. Rebound to Corey Tate. That was Rodwell on the 3. Here's Isaiah Graves into the lane. Pull-up jumper. In and out, no good. Gilmore kicks it up to Smith. He'll go over to Garcia.
I'm surprised at how deep some of these shots are that Dominican's taken.
Into the lane, going up strong and finishing is Ian Gardner.
You know, and right now, Gardner's actually playing out on the arc instead of playing underneath, and Dante's not one of those defenders that go out there.
He's not. Gardner's kind of got that
athletic,
little bit of like a small forward game to him.
Yeah.
Livingston goes inside. Here's Dante. He kicks it across for Corey Tate. Looking to drive baseline, gets hit, and there's a blocking foul against Gardner.
Yeah, he's only listed at 6'5", 190. So he's not necessarily their biggest man. They got Donald Hill, 6'9", 212.
Guess who just checked in? Donnell Hill,
hey,
number 33. This freshman from Staten Island. Tate with the ball. Just under 8 to play here in the first half. 1 point lead for the Lightning. Tate gets the ball blocked.
Got a lot of blocks from this team today. They say they're only listed at 3, but I know we've called more than that.
Oh, no doubt.
4 now, 4. They just updated it. All right.
Here's Graves into the lane, attacking
and
finishing. What a job by Isaiah Graves. Rodwell kicks it over. Gilmore will take a 3, and that buried. Tyjon Gilmore, freshman from Waterloo, New York. There's a foul as Tate was driving, and that'll push the Lightning into the bonus here.
He's actually shooting 42% from behind the arc for Dominican, Pat. So
free throws coming here for Tate. On the season, he's been really good, 79%.
TJ's got the whole team back here. No one in there for the rebound.
First one for Corey's up and good. Confidence in the shooter.
I guess 79 to him means 110. He's got the confidence in Tate to make it.
Second one for Tate's up and good.
There you go.
Lead back out to 2. 2 for 2 for Corey. Here comes Rodwell bringing the ball up. Mahir Johnson defending. Smith goes to Gilmore. Gilmore looked like he shuffled his feet. Nothing called. Good job. Corey Tate, he does it at least once a game where he takes a charging call on a player who's not attempting a shot.
Yeah,
on that one, it was Rodwell.
He's very good at that.
Rodwell, it's his second personal, so he'll take a seat. Garcia will check back in. Lightning looking to push this lead a little bit further. This is Livingston. Dante Thompson coming and setting the screen, and
timeout.
Bench warning against Coach Clinton and Dominican.
I think he's asking him, what did I say? What did I say?
I think they're saying he was out of the coach's box.
Well, aren't they all?
I think that's just because he was giving him a hard time.
Yeah.
So the official said, yeah, all right, and then I'll go by the book on you.
Oh, another turnover.
Turnover right there. And that's one of those things with Corey. I mean, Dante's a big man. Why would he stay out on the perimeter, right? He's going to drive to the basket. Little miscommunication there. There's a travel. So another turnover forced by the Lightning.
Good job by Marcellus just stepping in the way there. The Dominican player causing that turnover.
Here's Graves. Into the lane, spinning, losing the
lose
ball.
He's going to stay here. Yeah, I like when Graves does that little jumper right there.
Officials are going to discuss this.
Yep.
And
overturned.
They changed the call.
I'm going to be honest. I think that was right.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It would be turnover number 8.
Grant will check in for Gilmore. 6:24 to go here in the first half. Lightning hold a 2-point lead over Dominican. We said these two teams were evenly matched up, and so far that's been the case. The Lightning jumped out to an early 9-0 lead, but Dominican has clawed their way back into this one.
And that 9-0 was the largest lead so far by either team.
Tate with the steal. They kick it up to Graves. Lightning looking to run. Livingston, 3 in a corner. Front rim, no good. Rebound to Hill. Here comes Dominican.
He's
Garcia.
looking up for the alley-oop.
Smith.
Nice pass.
One more and a good finish by Jaleel Hatcher, and this game's tied up, and Coach Deckmar wants to talk it over.
Definitely wants to look at it.
21 all. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll step aside really quick. We'll be right back. Tied up at 21 here in the first half, 5:48 to go. Lightning and the Chargers. Lightning offense has kind of been stale since the beginning of this game. They came out hot. Only 12 points in the last 12 minutes.
And they're going to try to go back to Dante. Dante puts it up and in for 2.
Nice job right there by the Lightning. They come out, right away go to Dante and get up a quick shot.
And I think they have the advantage of size down there. We get a hand check here.
I'm going to call Mahir Johnson on that one, and it's 1-1 coming for Grant.
Yeah, and he was just riding him there.
Chandler Livingston, Simon, and Justin Salem will check in, grabbing Thompson and Graves. First one for Daniel Grant. Back rim, no good. But a nice hustle by Hatcher, and he gets the rebound. Second chance opportunities. Kick it around. Garcia at the end of the lane. One more to Gilmore. He turns it over right into Marcellus Livingston's chest. He goes down the lane, kicks it to Tate. Pull up three.
Oh,
Front rim,
a little
no good.
short. Good job. Offensive rebound by Livingston.
Livingston Simon off the glass, no good.
A little too hard.
Mahir Johnson fighting, getting an offensive rebound. Going up, no good. Livingston Simon back to Mahir. Fresh shot clock, and the Lightning will reset. Salem open for three.
Buries
it.
it.
That's what he could do. Justin Salem, the sharpshooter, pushing the lead back out to 5.
Maybe that can get them started, Pat. You just need one, you know? Just need one. And here's another turnover. And a breakaway, 2. And a quick timeout by Dominican.
That's it. 7-0 run by the Lightning, and Coach Clinton wants to talk things over.
I don't blame him at all. I would too right at that point. You don't want to be having too much of a run for this team at home on senior night.
You come out of the timeout, you go into Dante, easy layup. Force a turnover, come down, 3-point shot by Salem, good. Another turnover, come down, quick transition layup, just like that. That's 7 points in about a minute.
Stop the bleeding. Got to stop the bleeding.
Great job by the Lightning turning defense to offense, just like they've done all season.
Yeah, that's Goldey-Beacom basketball right there, and that's what they needed to do. But they've been just out of sorts, that it seems, right? You know, for those
sleepwalk.
After that 9-0 run, they just had some trouble.
Dante's still getting that eye looked at behind the bench. Obviously something bothering him with that.
Yeah, he keeps going
over
there periodically.
Yeah, he can't quite get it figured out.
Hey, what's up?
The officials are talking. Not quite sure what they're talking about. And whatever they discussed, it's been figured out. And now Garcia bring the ball up for Dominican. Tate defending him. Man-to-man defense by the Lightning. This is Hatcher into the lane, going up strong. In and out, no good, and they're going to call Livingston Simon for a push in the back, I believe, as he got Farouk Brima, the 6'8 junior from Brooklyn, New York. Brima is a big individual, 6'8", 240 pounds. Coach Deckmar saying, my guy was straight up in the air. Straight up in the air. Officials felt otherwise. The 9th team foul for the Lightning, so still only a 1-on-1 opportunity for Brima. His shot, his first shot's up and good. 28-22 now. 4:08 to go until halftime. Second one for Brima. It's up and good, so trims the lead down to 5. Now the Lightning will face a little bit of pressure from Dominican. Livingston and Tate will handle that. Tate across, pulls up, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Hung in the air for what seemed like forever. Gilmore got him on the elbow. Tate will go to the line for 2. First one for Tate's up and good. Second one for Tate is up and good. The Tevin service will check in for Corey Tate. The score's 30-23. Tate will get a quick little breather here. Here's Grant bringing the ball up, kicking it over to Hatcher. He drives the lane. Wild shots, no good. Thompson with the rebound. He'll bring the ball up for the Lightning. Gives it to Livingston. Marcellus kicks it over. Tevin service. Thought about the 3, pulls it back out. They go inside to Dante. He's got a mismatch. Kicks it out to Salem. Inside to Dante, still got a mismatch. Kicks it out to Livingston. 8 on the shot clock. Thompson with the ball out on the perimeter. Going in against Bryman. Gets fouled and one. No, they say it was on the floor. That should have been, that was definitely a shot attempt. Wow. So instead of an and one opportunity, it'll just be 2 shots at the line for Dante because the call was on the floor. That's a heck of a move by Dante Thompson, taking the contact and getting the shot up and making it. They said it didn't count, so he'll get 2 free throws. First one's up and good. Second one, Thompson in and out, no good. Brima the rebound. Lead is at 8. 3:12 to go here in the first half. Garcia nearly loses the ball after the quick hands by Salem. We'll skip it across. This is Smith. Into the lane, putting that up is no good, was Grant. Rebound to Troy Stansel. Good defense by Stansel. Livingston kicking it to Salem. Corner pocket. Off the back rim, no good. And service goes over the back on that one. That was number 10, Corey Hargraves, with the good box out. Hargraves will go to the line. Hasn't attempted a shot in this one. These are his first shot attempts of the game. That one's off the back rim, no good. Corey Tate and Mahir Johnson will check back into this one for Salem and Stansel. Second one for Hargraves. Splashed in. 31-24, 2:40 to go here in the first half. Corey Tate bringing the ball up for the Lightning. Here's Mahir Johnson. Livingston inside. Thompson baseline drive. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Dante just too quick for Brima. First one for Dante. In and out, no good. First time in the game for number 11, Arjan Bikiri from Yonkers, New York. He's checking in for Dominican. Second one is good by Thompson. Pushes the lead out to 8. 2:20 left in the first half. 8-point lead for the Lightning. Grant, pull-up jump shot is buried. Nice little shot there by Grant.
Grant's carrying this team right now, Pat.
Oh, without a doubt.
They're having trouble. He's got a...
That's a flop. Come on, ref. You can
what
see
about the...
he was falling off balance before Dante even dribbled the basketball.
I was going to say also, what about inside the arc
the
there?
Restricted area, exactly. And that's what Coach Deckmar wants, an explanation about it. For Dante, it's his first foul, but
deep 3, and it's good.
And look
Grant.
at that. That's a 5-point swing.
Yep.
Maybe
Grant,
even more.
Grant is leading all scorers with 16 right now.
They go into Dante again.
Oh
Big
my.
City travel. Coach Deckmar beside himself on the sideline. So's Dante. Back-to-back calls that don't go the Lightning's way. Dominican will try and take advantage of that yet again. They did earlier with a 3-point shot.
That was a deep 3 from Grant.
Here's Garcia into the lane. There probably
and one.
It was, I mean, that was a good call there, but Goldie's still focused on what was called on the other end of the floor.
Coach is still not happy about the Dante call.
Coach covering his mouth. One can only wonder what is being uttered. Ball don't lie, though, on the free throw attempt. 1 point lead for the Lightning. Tate pull up three in transition. It's
money.
They said his foot was on the line. Only counts as a two, but either way. Nice
but they needed that shot, Pat. They needed it. It didn't matter, 2 or 3. We would have loved it to have been a 3. But they needed to stop that at 6-0 run, 5-0 run there.
Grant kicks it over. Smith will take a 3.
No good. Tate with the rebound.
Corey Tate will bring the ball up for the Lightning. 1 minute to go here until halftime.
Tate is the first Goldey-Beacom player to be in double figures with 11. He got hit. At least that ball did get deflected.
On the 3 attempt by Livingston. Here's Grant, 45 seconds to go. Gives it over to Hargraves. To Garcia.
Coach Clinton's yelling a play out. Oh, and they're going to get him with a...
Dante picks up his second personal there.
He's too far away from the basket for that, Pat.
That he is. And Garcia will go to the line.
But he's not shooting very well, so we'll take Garcia at the line. He's only shooting 62%, and I think he's 1 of 4 today.
His foot looks like it's on the line, which would be a violation if
it
the
is on the
officials
line.
see it. That one's good. Salem will check back in for Tevin Service. Get some shooting on the floor for this final possession.
He was 1 of 5 before that, Pat. I stand corrected.
I mean, maybe I'm just at a bad angle, but it looks like his foot is on that line. That one's good. 1 point game. There's a warning against Coach Deckbar because he's outside of the coach's box. We'll just clap.
And the team loves it.
Gotta love it. Corey Tate has the ball. 30 seconds to go until half. There's about a 2.5 second difference between the shot and game clock. Tate with the ball. Brushes the defender back. He'll hold it. Out by half court. Dwindle this clock down. That's a good call. Garcia on the bump. Tate will earn 2 free throws.
It's a bad foul. What's the point in fouling him way out there?
There would not be a point.
And before the half, I mean.
As the shot clock was winding down.
Yeah.
First one by Tate's. No good.
Wow.
Don't see that too often.
That ruined his 6 for 6 streak.
That one is good by Tate.
Tate's going to end the half with 12.
35-33 to score.
Grant from Dominican is still leading all scorers with 16.
Make him pick it up. There you go.
No foul here. No foul.
6 on the clock. 5. Grant into the lane, falls down, kicks it out. Akiri's going to fire from deep, but it's no good. Just like that, we're here at the half. 35-33 your score. Lightning on top in what has been a back and forth battle in this one, Nick.
It's been a little sloppy, actually.
A little sloppy.
23 total turnovers already in a half.
And that's very uncharacteristic of the Lightning offense. Defense, that's right on target, but the offense.
Somehow Dominican has still not had a lead, though, so they've done a good job of keeping that lead right now.
So we'll take a break right here. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Got some first half recap and news and note stories around the world of Goldey-Beacom Athletics. We'll be right back here on 302 Sports. See you soon.
Achieve greater. 32 degree options. An employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater. Achieve.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Greater. 32 degree options. An employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater.
And we're back here at the Joseph West Jones Center on the campus of Goldey-Beacom. 35-33 Lightning on top of Dominican at the half. And Nick Halliday, you look at the first half stats, Lightning struggled to shoot the ball, only 9-27 and 11 turnovers, but the free throws are what kept the Lightning in front in this one, 14-19.
At 19 attempts is pretty good, and like you said, we're shooting 73%, 74%, you could say, from the charity stripe, and they were shooting 58%. You're right. You said it best. We're not shooting very well, and if it wasn't for the free throws, we wouldn't have the lead, and that's correct.
That's it. Being aggressive, they got in foul trouble early, did Dominican, and that's been the difference right now for Goldey. Goldey's done what they normally do. They force turnovers. They forced 12 Dominican turnovers in the first half. However, they did turn the ball over 11 times themselves, something that Coach Deckmar probably talked to them about in the locker room at halftime, get that figured out. Leading the way for Dominican was, like you said, Daniel Grant, 5 of 7 shooting, 2 of 2 from beyond, 4 of 6 on the free throw lines. Gives him his 16. The Lightning led by Corey Tate, 7 of 8 from the foul line. He's got 12 points, 5 rebounds, and then 1 assist. Shocking part for Corey, 5 turnovers.
I know, I was going to say, you don't see that very often.
We'll see that hopefully, well, more than likely will improve in the second half. Then Dante, second on the team, along with Marcellus Livingston, both giving us 7. So that's what we saw on the court from the Lightning. Nick, I heard you got some news for us about stuff that's going on around the Lightning world off the court.
Well, yeah, you got a couple of things, especially the women's basketball, who was out once again assisting kids at local elementary schools. Goldey-Beacom women basketball squad for a second straight year took time to spread cheer and goodwill to 5th graders at Highland Elementary School in Wilmington, Delaware. The Lightning attended Miss Klink's class, working with students in small groups and teaching kids the importance of arithmetics. The players fielded questions from the kids on what it is like to be a student athlete, and even took to the basketball court, teaching the kids some specific drills. All of the students were given a Goldey-Beacom basketball as well. And, we talk about a lot of this, Pat. Goldey-Beacom is just one of those schools that does a ton for the community.
That they do.
There's always different things going on no matter what sport you're here and being with it. They always have something special going on with it. Like I said, the surrounding community. So hats off to them.
Yep, community outreach is definitely important. You're making well-rounded human beings in here, not just people who come, not just individuals that come here to play sports, but you got students that are going to be successful in something other than athletics, and then you have the community outreach and developing that aspect of these college athletes. So.
As you talk about that, let's talk about the men's or the basketball teams announced their camp dates. So the Goldey-Beacom's men's and women's basketball teams have announced the dates of their 2018 summer camps. The squad will host a quarter of 4-day camps featuring TJ Deckmar, his staff, and many of the student athletes. The camps will be held June 18th through the 21st, July 9th through the 12th, and July 23rd through the 26th, and July 30th through August 2nd. The women's team will hold 2 camps for those in grades 2 through 8, followed by an advanced camp for those in grades 6 through 12. The first camps involving Coach Beth Ann Burke, her staff, and many of the student athletes will be June 25th through the 28th and July 16th through the 19th before the advanced camp, which will be August 6th through August 8th. All the information can be found on Camps and Clinics webpage. Also listed is the sports camps meal order form, which includes various lunch options for the week. So if you want your youngin' to get some experience from the college coaches here and their athletes, sign up. Can't be a bad thing.
One of the biggest joys of my childhood is going to summer camps. I was at one at Goldey-Beacom, but went to the University of Delaware basketball camps when Mike Bray ran them.
Nice.
Then it was at Alapocus.
I remember those.
To meet the athletes was one of the best parts about it. Like,
yeah.
You got to go play with the players that you get to watch.
And I tell you, you actually do learn stuff.
A lot.
You learn a lot about the game that you wouldn't learn from your normal coaches in CYO and YMCA and stuff like that. It's an advanced, it's an advanced camp. You're getting, D2 college information out of it. So take advantage of that.
Absolutely.
Speaking of standouts here, Corey Tate and Amanda McGrogan were picked to the CACC Weekly Honor Roll. Goldey-Beacom once again graced the CACC Conference Weekly Honor Roll with junior Corey Tate making the men's basketball ledger, and then Amanda Mick Grogan getting the women's basketball list. This is Tate's 8th appearance on the Weekly Honor Roll. He was also picked the league's player of the week on December 18th, January 15th, and February 5th. Tate averaged 19.7 rebounds over 2 games with 7 3-pointers, 5 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Tate had 19 and 10 Wednesday in a 76-67 victory over Holy Family, getting 19 points on 6 of 9 shooting with 4 3-pointers. Saturday in a 93-61 triumph win over Concordia. McGrogan averaged 16.5 points on 12 of 24 shooting, 7 rebounds, 6 assists over 2 games. She almost had a triple-double Wednesday at Holy Family with 21 points on 8 of 15 shooting, 8 assists and 7 rebounds. McGrogan then had 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists Saturday in Goldey-Beacom 61-51 victory over Concordia. It is McGrogan's 3rd appearance in the Weekly Honor Roll, included honors on November 13th and December 11th. So congratulations to those 2 players for Goldey-Beacom.
Absolutely. So we hear a little Mob Deep bringing us back in.
Yeah, bringing it back in.
Half, huh?
Well, let's see, Pat. One of the things with me is Goldey-Beacom has got to get back to not turning the ball over, and they have to get back to forcing the turnovers again from Dominican. And then they got to figure out who's going to try to stop Grant right now, because he seems to be the only person scoring. He's the only person in double figures for Dominican.
And Nick, I think you're right. If we just limit the turnovers, even if we don't have a good shooting game, just limit our turnovers offensively, give us as many opportunities as we can to get shots up. We're a better team. We are the better team in this one.
And they're going to go right down to their senior, start putting that offense through Dante.
Livingston down to Dante. Nice catch. Can't
Wow.
finish, but he gets fouled.
A little bit of a late call there, though, Pat. I'll take it.
It's one of those calls you see in the NBA a lot. They wait to see if you finish it. If you make the layup, they let it go. If you miss it, they blow the whistle. Thought maybe you could have called goaltending, because when he slapped the backboard, it rattled the ball potentially off the rim.
Mm-hmm.
Dante struggling from the line tonight. Misses the first.
Yeah, he's 3 of 6 right now.
Second one from Thompson's up and good.
Maybe that has something to do with the eye. We're going to go with that.
That's what we're saying. Dante will appreciate that.
Lost the contact in the first half, and that was a close travel there, Pat.
Down the lane, they kick
Gets
it out.
stuck.
Grant spinning into the lane.
Nice
That's
pass by
to Garcia.
Grant.
Nice idea by Stansel trying to take the charge. Whistles are silent. Garcia finishes off the play, cuts the lead down to 1.
Nice play by Grant to see his
Graves pull up 3. No good.
rebound, Dominican.
Here
And they're
comes
running.
Rodwell to Gardner.
He loses it.
Away. Lightning will get possession. They force a turnover.
As we get the Pac-Man sound coming out of the DJ.
Our cameraman's starting to lose, hacking up a lung.
Yeah, we've been riddled by sicknesses. I think everybody has the last couple of weeks.
Fingers crossed for me.
Yeah, me too. I actually have a kid at home with the flu.
Here's Dante Thompson. That's
Good job.
There's the flu. He just gave Donnell Hill the flu. Puts that one up and in. Big boys him down low. Pushes the lead back out to 3.
Ooh.
Gardner nearly traveled.
Ooh, that was close. That was a little bit of trouble there. Picked it up
In the
early,
lane and
but
finishing is Rodwell. Nice job by him. Pulling up short, not going into the defense and earning a charge.
nice kiss off the glass on that shot,
A
actually.
little kiss off the glass. Bill Raftery would love that. Livingston into the lane. He's so long
nice
and
layup.
slippery.
Way to get in there.
Nice job by Marcellus. Now Garcia has the ball. He goes over to Grant, back to Garcia, and Dominican will reset. Into the lane goes
And
Gardner.
foul.
Dante got him. Yep, Dante
Yeah,
reached
crossed
in.
the arm.
That one was pretty clear.
That's his third, though.
Third foul. Now a decision for Coach Deckmar as he let
I'm riding
Dante play.
I'm riding it. Let him go. He's a senior. He's done this enough, you know?
We will see.
I mean, they
If I'm
may go at
If
him.
I'm Dominican, exactly. I'm going right at him is right. Here's Gardner.
Push
Pull up
off.
jumper, and he gets the push
Yeah.
off. Yep. Nice job,
He
Troy
did.
Stancil. He's been a great defender all season, and right there he does it again.
You're going to have that hand on the hip. And when you stop, you're pushing your defender away. That's going to get called.
Third foul on Gardner, the junior from Connecticut.
Gardner's got 5 turnovers himself tonight.
Here's Tate. Bringing the ball up, goes to Graves. Isaiah handles on the wing. Nice play there. Livingston comes up with it, kicks it out. Stancil wide open for 3.
Bang.
You betcha. Doubles the lead, pushes it up to 6. Nice offense right there by the Lightning.
That thing was going in out of his hand, Pat.
Yes, it was. Grant goes over, gets it back, driving the lane.
And one.
They're going to call an and one on Livingston there.
And that's the right call.
He got stuck between there. He was like, do I take a charge? Do I back off of him? And when you get stuck between, you set the official up to blow the whistle.
Yeah, he didn't have position. He stepped right in front of him. Stancil's got to get there. I mean, Stancil. Livingston, if he wants that call, he's got to get there earlier than that.
Yeah, it's just a matter of just getting caught between what he wanted to do. Hesitant. And one is finished off there by Grant. Grant only a sophomore. He's going to
he's a scorer,
be
I can
around
tell you
for a
that.
while here in the CACC. Livingston goes to Graves. He'll pull from 3. In and out, no good. Looked good from here.
Didn't get the friendly bounce off of that rim.
Ran
Man.
again,
In and out.
driving the lane, kicking it out. Smith with the jumper. No good. Rebound to Corey Tate. Coach Clinton not happy with that shot attempt. We are.
Yes. Very quick shots. We like that. No,
Dante
he
loses
it.
the ball. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Smith attacking and finishing at the rim.
1 point lead here.
Lightning have been sloppy with the ball in
They
this
have
one.
been.
More sloppy than I've seen them all year. Here's Graves to Livingston. Baseline
Got an easy
drive.
layup. Oh,
Kicks
kicks
it
out.
Somehow gets it to Tate.
No
He
good,
misses the
though.
3.
It's going to be tapped up. Man. And here's a fast break.
Garcia. Well, they slept.
And that's it right
Marcellus
there. They take the lead on that.
Fell asleep on the way back. And Dominican takes it all the way to the basket. Garcia finishes, and now Dominican has their first lead of the game,
Yep.
44-43. Coach Deckmar has to talk things over right now. And Goldie just got outrun down the floor there.
Yes, they have the last couple of plays, actually. It's like they're watching them just come by. And, you know, I was thinking of what else I noticed about this team from Dominican. I noticed that they're quick.
They
get
are.
up and down the floor fast. And there weren't too many fast breaks for Goldie because the whole defense for the Dominican gets back really fast.
That's true. And Goldie also, it's a perfect storm of things going on there. They haven't
Turnovers.
shot the ball well. They've turned the ball over a lot. It's one of those things where the Lightning, they don't get it figured out. It's going to be an interesting game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been a 1 or 2 3-point game since the 9-0 run in the beginning. But they need to tighten up a little bit here.
Here's Thompson with the ball. Tate, pull up 3.
Bang.
Buries it. So let's see if that gets him going and the rest of the Lightning offense here in the second half. We talked about it pregame. Looking at these two teams' records, very evenly matched up. That should have been a hook. They're going to call it on Corey Tate, but Grant put his elbow around him. They usually call that.
Got away with it.
He did. 2 fouls, second foul of the game for Corey, or third foul.
Third foul. Yeah.
Now he
he's
got an
3.
issue. He's got 3, Dante's got 3. There's still 16 or 15 and a half minutes left in this game. That one's no good, but the rebound goes to Smith. Put back, in and out, no good. Smith
Jump
gets
ball.
it again.
Jump ball.
They call a jump ball,
But
and the
it's gonna
possession will stay. Ethan Smith, now he's fighting his way in there. He's not very tall, only 6'2", but climbing the trees, getting 2 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, there was just nobody on that side of the rim.
Garcia to inbounds. Gets it to Smith.
Somebody open.
Stancil forcing him baseline. That ball's deflected. Garcia. They leave Grant open. He misses the 3. Rebound to Stancil. Corey Tate gets rolled up on him. His ankle is hurt. He's down on the floor. That's not good. Dante with the ball. Finishes at the rim. Corey rolled his ankle.
He's up, though. He's up, and he's walking. He's limping a little bit, but the good sign is he's up.
So after Dominican takes the 1-point lead, 5 straight points for the Lightning. And there's a travel. So the Lightning have a chance to extend their run, now leading by 4. Tate will get his ankle looked at.
Yeah.
Justin Salem will check in for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take him over there and ask him how he's feeling.
Tighten that ankle up. Tighten the shoe up, I should say. Here's Mahir. Johnson handling the ball. Haven't heard much from Mahir Johnson in this game, believe it or not. He's the 3rd leading scorer on the team. Dante going inside, forcing the issue. Nothing there, getting an offensive rebound. Then he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Dante Thompson would not be denied there. Earns himself 2 free throws.
Shooting 50. He's 4 of 8 tonight. Let's get a couple more in here and push that percentage up.
First one from Dante. Up and good. Tate will check back in, so everything looks to be okay with his ankle. He grabs Stancil. Second one from Dante is buried. So perhaps he found the stroke at the free throw line. Puts the Lightning lead out to 6 after they trailed for the first time in this game just a little bit ago.
Nice kick out.
Garcia wide open down the lane.
Nice ball movement by Dominican there.
Here's Thompson with the ball. There's Mahir Johnson, pull-up jumper. That's so smooth, Nick. I mean, that's something he's been doing all season long.
And you said it. He's the 3rd leading scorer on his team, and he had 4 up until that point, and 2 were off free throws. So he's only got 2 field goals now.
And that was much too easy right there for the Raja Rodwell.
Yeah, that was too easy. That's 2 in a row. They're getting layups.
Coach Dekmar talking it over with his team there. I mean, that was just much too easy. So 52-48. We'll be back.
Achieve greater. 32 degree options. An employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater.
We're back here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Joseph West Jones Center on the campus of Goldey-Beacom College. 52-48 score in this one. And Nick, so far in the second half, it looked a little bit of a scare there.
I know.
As Dominican did take a brief 1-point lead, but the Lightning have answered back pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, they've gotten 2 easy buckets, but Goldie's answered by a couple of good offensive rebounds and made free throws like they need to keep on that pace, and that's how they were ahead of the first half. So
Dante Thompson's had himself a good start to the second half. Already has 7 points.
Gives him a total of 14 now, Pat.
Yep, first 6.5 minutes, he's got 7, had 7 in all of the first half. Battling that contact issue in that first half for much of it. Here's Mahir Johnson. He's looking to get going offensively. That one, it looked like it was going to fall.
Nice shot. Hit the glass right, just wouldn't fall.
That one's
and we'll take those deep threes.
Livingston bringing the ball up for the Lightning.
Nice defense there by Dominican.
Pull up 3 for
Wide
Salem.
Open, no good. Got to follow that.
It looked good, but yeah, you're exactly right, Nick. We'd like to see him follow that. Nice hands by
loses it.
Salem.
Here we go.
Here comes Tate.
Hanging
one.
harm.
Oh, nice job by Corey. You saw Grant starting to gather his feet. You knew he was going to go up for the block there. And Corey saw it the whole time. Did a good job getting the contact and still able to get a shot attempt up. Didn't fall for him, but it does earn 2 free throws.
Both men fell hard. I'm glad to see both of them got up and be okay.
Grant, his second personal, 4th team foul for Dominican.
Grant's almost got 20 points, Pat. Just looked at it. He's got 19.
Corey hits his first. That gives him 16. Gardner checks back in. He's in foul trouble for Dominican. Let's see if Lightning attack him, number 32 in red.
Tate makes money on both.
2 for 2 for Corey. 54-48 your score. Here's Gardner into the lane, pull-up jump shot. Nice touch from the forward there.
Nice little mid-range.
54-50 your score, 12.5 to go here in the second half.
Tate all the way.
Down the lane,
oh, and a block.
Nice job
Gets
by
it back,
Salem.
though.
Salem kicking it out. Mahir. Pull-up jump shot.
Oh, they're going to get him. He's saying he did it, too.
Not sure. Yeah, did they call that on Brima? Oh, boy.
Yeah.
They called that one on Brima, and
he admitted it.
Mahir Johnson will go to the line.
He said he could tell him hold his hand up right away, saying, I got him. Yeah.
I don't know if he was doing that as much as he was saying my hand was straight up in the air.
Oh. Usually that's admitting guilt.
First shot from Mahir is no good. So the Lightning continuing to have what is an off game by their standards.
And Mahir shoots 72%.
Yeah.
Team's at 73% right now.
Second one's up and good. So the lead sits at 5. Grant will bring the ball up for Dominican. Into the lane he goes. Kicks it out. This is Gilmore. Baseline drive, a nice finish right there by Bakiri.
How'd he get that in is my question. He's coming out of the Yonkers.
Nice. Mahir's starting to heat up now. He's starting to get a little more aggressive going to the basket. He's earning himself free throw attempts. I like what I'm seeing out of him here in the second half, trying to get himself in the flow of the offense.
And I like the fact that they keep getting points with the clock stopped.
Right you are. First one there. Now Mahir seems like he's got the stroke at the free throw line. That one's good. Second one for Johnson's up and good.
Bring that percentage up, shooting over 75% now with just those 3 that he made.
So now the Lightning look to stop him on the defensive side. Here's Gardner. Step back jump shot. Front rim no good. Nice box out by Salem. He comes up with the rebound. Here's Corey. Pull up jumper.
Vin.
Short.
Vin. On this end, stay up. There you go.
So here comes Garcia with the ball now. Into the lane. Nothing doing. Just turns it over. Nice job right there by the Lightning defense and forcing that errant pass. Isaiah Graves will check back in. Corey Tate will get a break. Just a side note here before, sorry, Nick, before you speak on 16 fouls on Dominican, so the Lightning will be at the line every foul from here on out.
No, that's good news, though. You know, that's something that we need to know.
Here's Graves. Inside of Dante, comes away with it. Back to Dante, look out! Oh,
no call.
Deflected to get it to Stancil. That's a nice pass from Salem, and he buries the 3. Nice teamwork right there by the Lightning.
Great save. An unselfish play.
Grant looks like he walked. Nothing's called.
Here we go.
Ball's loose. Look at Salem pushing it up to Johnson.
Good
oh,
move.
boy.
Oh, let's
What
go.
a
The
play.
gym's going crazy. Look at us down there, Pat. Timeout by Coach Clinton. You're going to need it.
Coach Deckmar. He's pumped up. The team's pumped up. The stands are pumped up. And just like that, the Lightning lead by 10.
That's how quick they can do it, though, Pat. You know that as well as I do. Unselfish basketball right there, and that's what Goldey-Beacom has been, finding the open person, and that's what they did to Stancil, and then that kick ahead right there to Johnson. Johnson, like you said, getting aggressive.
Both nice plays by Justin Salem. Unselfish plays from the shooter. Picks up 2 assists. And just like that, the lead goes back out to 10. Now that's the Goldey-Beacom. The last 40 seconds of this game is what we are used to seeing from the Lightning.
Yes. Forcing turnovers and then making things happen. And just playing unselfish is one of the things that I really like about this team. No one's really worried about padding the stats. They're taking open shots and good ones.
That's it for Salem. Those his first 2 assists of the game. He's got 3 points. I mean, here Johnson has now entered double figures.
Yes,
he's got 11.
That was quick.
Yeah.
That was quick.
He's right on his average.
He came in into this half with 4 and 2 on free throws.
So 10-point lead, 10:42 remaining. Dominican looking for answers right now. They walk out onto the floor.
They're trying to do anything they can to stall.
Here's Garcia with the ball now. Mahir picking him up. The defense for the Lightning looks to be a little more aggressive right now.
See what they come out. They're going to be coming out probably looking for Grant.
Gardner with the
my
ball.
Guess. Great job by Graves just shadowing Grant.
He's a great defender. Grant with the ball, trying to get busy. Graves not letting it happen. They get Graves on the foul.
Come on.
He chests him up. If he just keeps his hands, though, to the side, he would have been good.
What about the offensive there?
Graves chirping. I like it. Have a little bit of swagger about you. He's chirping to Grant. They get it in. This is Gardner. Defended by Stancil. Now they get it to Grant. Isaiah defending him. Ball loose.
Gardner's got a little bit of size on Stancil here. We'll see what happens. Johnson with the good D.
That's
the
no
help.
good. He gets his own rebound. Goes up again and finishes and one.
Man.
Good second effort right there by Gardner. Earns himself and one opportunity. Corey Tate, Marcellus Livingston check back in. Salem and Stancil will go to the bench. Nice little run right there for Justin Salem with the 2 hustle plays, the assist and then the hustle assist.
That was a nice little break for Livingston and Tate also. Going that run without 2 of your top scorers, that's a good thing.
Gardner hits the free throw, converts the and one, and just a little over 10 minutes to go. It's a 7-point lead for the Lightning, and you're going to see a little bit of pressure coming up here for Dominican as Daraja Rodwell will check back in, number 13 for Dominican. Graves gives it to Johnson. He'll get a screen from Dante. He's got him. Oh, he missed him.
Well, they got a mismatch right now with Dante. You got to
Corey.
get Dante the ball right here.
Corey Tate gives it to Johnson.
Here we go.
He's a little too far away from the basket.
Shoot the
now
3
they can
then.
get it to him.
Good move.
Inside. Can't quite finish. Garcia with the ball to Rodwell. That's a nice look to Rodwell.
Yeah,
that was a really nice
pass.
And just like that, the lead's cut down to 5. They go inside Dante, and that's just easy money. Nice entry pass and finish.
Yeah, I mean,
by Thompson and Tate.
You know, they got, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Bakiri?
Yeah, Bakiri.
He's only 6'3". Why is he out there sticking Dante?
He's a little thick guy. I guess that's trying to push him off his positioning. I'm with you, though. There's a foul right there.
We got 3 subs coming in for Dominican, though.
Isaiah Graves picks up his 4th foul. Stancil will grab him. Livingston Simon will come in.
Probably give Tate.
After his first free throw.
I mean, probably give Dante a break.
Gilmore's free throws up and good. Dante, like you said, will take a break. Livingston Simon will grab him. 9:01 remaining. Both teams will be shooting from here on out for every foul.
Gilmore comes in here with an 85%, 84%, I'm sorry, free throw shooting.
He's a shooter. (64-59) your score. Tate bringing the ball up for the Lightning. Here's Livingston to Johnson. Mahir down the lane. Look at that. Oh, he gets fouled. And he'll go to the line for two. It almost looked like he didn't need to double pump it. He was a little nervous there, but you got to trust Mahir. First one from Mahir is no good. Second one for Johnson is buried. Pushes that lead out to 6.
And we're going to have to make all of them coming down the stretch here, Pat.
Precisely. Here's Grant with the ball. 8.5 to go. Rodwell with the ball.
Get him stuck.
Push him baseline.
Oh.
Here's Gardner one-on-one with Livingston Simon. He'll pull up. That's no in and out, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Grant gets it.
Oh.
And they're going to call Troy on the loose ball foul. That's just a tough spot to be in.
I mean, I think both players are out of control at that point. He didn't really have control of that ball either.
It's a tough one. Contact was made. Ball was loose. And we end up with the foul. You swallow it, you move on from it. First one from Smith's up and good.
That quick, though, we're tied at foul, Pat. 7-7.
Yep. Second one from Smith is up and good. So Corey Tate will bring the ball up. 4-point lead right now for the Lightning. In this interdivisional matchup between two of the conference's best. Livingston Simon can't hit on the hook shot. Here comes Grant. It's game of runs, Nick. Right now, Dominican's on the run.
Yep.
Grant kicks it. That's a turnover.
That's it. Good D.
Corey Tate stumbles, keeps his footing and possession of the ball. And the offense will get reset. Johnson down the lane. Looks for Livingston Simon. It's deflected away, and he'll stay here with the Lightning.
Yep, Tate right back in.
Thompson will check back in for Livingston Simon. Nice job by Chandler, giving us those few hard minutes. Here.
Oh, and it's going to be, nope.
Marcellus with the save. Goes into the lane. Nice job. Using his length there to finish around the defender.
Good save. Marcellus comes up with the loose ball. Goes in for 2.
He's so long, Nick. It's incredible how far away he can shoot the ball.
Mm-hmm.
As the snow starts to fall outside. That one's no good. Perhaps Dominican will get as cold as it is outside.
Hey, I'll take that.
Right?
Yeah, it's weird. It's going to be 70 on Tuesday. We're getting snowed today, though.
It's incredible. Mahir Johnson.
That's not a good shot.
Yep. Forced that one. Rushed it a little bit.
Got a lot of shot clock left.
It leads at 6. Rodwell into the lane, and he deposits 2.
There's a 4-point swing on that. You got to take better shots than that.
67-63 to score. That's what Coach Deckmar told him. He relayed the message to him. Here's Livingston inside to Dante. Dante into the lane, spins, goes up, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Good aggressive move by Dante Thompson right there.
Yeah, we'll take the easy ones.
.6:31 to go here in the second half. Lightning trying to improve 18-8 overall, 14-3 in conference, and maintained their lead in first place of the CACC South. Right now, entering this game, they had a one-game lead over Jefferson. I'm sure we could check to see what Jefferson did if they had a game today. Not quite sure. Second one's good for Dante. Pushes that lead up to 5. 6.5 to go. So far, Dante and Corey Tate have played well with 3 fouls each, not fouling in the last 5-6 minutes or so. That one's no good, but nice follow by Garcia. And it leads now down to 3.
And they're just beating us to the ball right now.
Here's Tate into the lane. Loses the ball, but he's fouled. There was no doubt about that one. 9th team foul on Dominican, so it'll only be a 1-and-1. First one's good for Tate. Second one's no good. So right here, this is Gardner with the ball. Stancil defending him. 5.5 to go here. Get it into Garcia. He loses the ball. And they're going to say it stays here. I don't know how.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know how that happens either.
Like
so.
it clearly went off Garcia.
It wasn't even a defender in the area.
Coach Deckmar pleading his case, but it's not heard. They try and go up for a lob. They somehow get it to Gardner, and he finishes for 2. So now only
just sticking around here.
In a 2-point game. You're exactly right. Sticking around is the appropriate way to put it. Tate into the lane. Kicks it out to Dante. Into the lane. Dante goes a rim rattler. No good.
Oh, the block.
However, foul, and Isaiah Graves will go to the line. And as we speak right now, looks like Caldwell is up on Jefferson in the second half.
52-48, Pat.
So if Jefferson loses that game, Goldie holds on to this one, which is not a guarantee. Could have a 2-game lead over them, and you could clinch the CACC South with a win on Wednesday. So we'll keep an eye on that one. And we'll keep an eye on this one, obviously.
Missed
nothing's
both.
Guaranteed 0 for 2 from the line from Graves. And a 2-point game, only 5 minutes to go in this one.
Yeah, they need to make sure they're worried about this game first.
Here's Grant. Grant.
They're just trying to feed him the ball.
Spins, goes up, somehow gets it. There's a lot of passing going on. Grant can't finish. Rebound, and 2 free throws upcoming for Donnell Hill.
We're just not doing a good job of getting these loose balls.
The Dominican is all over the floor right now, and we talked about the Lightning. They went on that run. Why? Hustle stats, right? Hustle got them that 10-point lead. Right now,
yes.
Look, Dominican is just out hustling us to the ball. That one's no good from Hill. What we need to do is just take our time, come down offensively, get a good possession to start things off. Then you got to come down and have a good defensive possession. Start stringing possessions together.
Well, like you talked about, it's been them and us, back and forth. It hasn't really been anything consistent.
Second one's good from Hill, and it leads down to its slimmest of margins at 1.
I say we get Dante the ball here, run our offense through Dante, see if we can't get a good 2 from him or a kick out for a 3.
Corey Tate will bring the ball up. 18 points in this one. However, only 3 of 9 shooting. Here's Tate.
Got to get something set here. We don't have anything
Mahir.
set.
3 on a shot clock. 2. Mahir gets it off. Can't quite finish.
What was our offense there? There was nothing set. We didn't run anything.
And Dominican can take the lead right here. Grant into the lane, forces a shot up, and that's no good.
That's a terrible shot by him. There's no reason to force your way down like that. We'll take it. I mean, Christ, I don't think he ran 9 seconds out of that.
No, he came down and shot that ball up as fast as you possibly could. Now there's under 4 minutes to play here. This is coming down to smart possessions, Nick. You gotta take care of the basketball. You gotta get good looks, and you gotta convert them.
Yeah, there's not a lot of time left.
There's just winning time. Under 4 minutes in a close game is what we consider winning time. Winners get the job done.
There it is.
The oop. That's a great idea. Partially tipped, so that makes more sense now. It was tipped, went up for the oop. I like that.
I mean, the referee who's down there has the best call to make that. It'd be different if somebody else made that call. But
I have a hard time believing Marcellus Livingston, as much as I've watched him this year, would make that errant of a pass.
Oh, wow. I almost got away with a walk.
Dante Anderlane gets blocked from behind. It'll stay here.
Someone's got to be telling him weak side.
4 seconds on the shot clock. The Lightning are going to have to get busy fast off this inbound.
Got to put one up quick.
Oh, boy.
No.
3,
shoot.
Mahir, pull-up jumper. And they're going to call an offensive foul. They're going to say Mahir pushed off. And, again, 1-point game. This is the old nail-biter, Nick.
They're just not on the same page today. I mean, it hasn't been the – we saw glimpses of it, but we haven't seen the consistent
you're exactly right.
offense that Goldie's used to running.
And now here's Gardner into the lane. He gets fouled, and he'll earn 2 free throws. It's one of those things where, you know, right now the only thing that's kept us in front of this game has been the free throw shooting.
Yeah, but we haven't been hitting them lately down the stretch here. We've been going 50% every time we're up there.
Keeping an eye on this Jefferson game. Caldwell right now up by 9 in that one with about 10 minutes to play. We're just keeping an eye on that for CACC South implications.
Every time you
So here we go. First one was good. Second one is good. So once again, lead for Caldwell, or not for Caldwell, for Dominican.
Yes. Caldwell is leading Jefferson, though, Pat. You're okay.
By 11.
I'll take that off. All right, we got to get a good offensive play out of this.
Here's Stancil, 3 minutes to go. Troy goes to Marcellus. Here's Livingston. Dumps it into Thompson. It's deflected. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 2:51 to go in the game. Dominican, this is the second lead they've had. They haven't led by more than this margin, which is only 1. Livingston into Tate. Over to Thompson.
5 seconds.
Pull-up jumper inside the arc.
And he's fouled.
He misses it, but he gets fouled.
That's big.
By Bell, and Tate will go to the line.
I mean, they almost had us at a shot clock violation, and now we're going to be shooting too. You know?
Absolutely. Goldie has struggled to shoot in this one, only shooting 37.3%. First one for Tate's up and good, ties this game at 70. On the season, Goldey-Beacom shoots the ball at just under 44%. So
yeah, it's definitely been a rough one.
It's been a tough one.
Tate could be our first 20-point scorer with this free throw.
And he hits it.
Puts Goldie back up by 1, Pat.
Oh, hey, we're on the seesaw right now.
That's right.
This is Garcia, Jonathan Garcia, the sophomore. Deflected out of bounds by Tate. That's by Livingston. Dominican's got a really good sophomore class. You look at Garcia, you're looking at Rodwell, you're looking at Grant. I mean, they're a young team, but they're pretty talented. There's a timeout here by Dominican. It'll be a full. We'll step aside for our final timeout here. We'll be back.
Achieve greater. 32 degree options. An employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater.
We're back here, ladies and gentlemen. Final 2.5 minutes will be brought to you here. Commercial free, barring like a huge stoppage of play. 71-70 on the seesaw, and it's a good one between the Lightning and Dominican. Lightning have struggled in this one, but still hold that 1-point lead.
Yeah, this has just not been their game, and to be able to have a lead right now is a blessing because, and there's a good steal by Tate.
Tate with the quick hands.
Yes.
Now the Lightning are where they are used to being, a lead and the clock on their side as well, as long as they can execute offensively.
Yeah, and we got to get an open shot here. Run the offense.
Under 2 minutes to go by the time this possession's done. They get it to Thompson. Goes into Stancil. He loses the ball.
It.
It's loose on the floor. It'll be a jump ball.
Possession error should be Goldie.
It's going to be Goldie's. Possession stay with the Lightning. 7 on the shot clock. 1:54 to go in the game. They're going to have to get the young lady on mop duty to come out there and dry the floor up.
Usually they're student athletes as well.
Yes.
Everybody's got to volunteer and help out around here, so I'm sure she's on one of the athletic teams. Oh, come on back, lady.
Coach Dekmar trying to set up their out-of-bounds play. They're switching. Graves is going to throw into Marcellus. Or he's going to take Marcellus' spot of throwing it in. Graves will get it in. Here's Dante.
Good
spinning
move.
it in the lane. Can't finish, but he's fouled.
Wow.
Bell gets him on the arm.
I'll take it. I mean, they triple teamed him anyway. As soon as they knew he was getting the ball, they went in.
And Dante will go to the line. 1:51 to go in this one. These are 2 big free throws here, Nick.
That's Hill's 4th foul.
He'll take a seat. First one for Thompson's good. Big free throws here for the senior.
Hey, it's
Johnson
his day.
Check in for him.
You know, it's his day, Pat.
Second one for Thompson's up. Back to him, no good, so they won't be able to get Mahir in. Dante will have to play the defensive possession. 2-point game right now. Grant with the ball. I haven't heard much from him lately. He's had a good game, however.
And Chargers going with a very small lineup here.
This is Smith. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Goldie trying to lock.
I would double team him.
Door.
I would double team.
He gets Corey Tate on his feet. That's his 4th personal. Grant will go to the line for 2.
I would have came up and tried to get a double team on him and make him get rid of the ball. I'd rather the ball be in somebody else's hands.
Yeah, it's definitely a strategy that you could take. Then you take the risk of putting a shooter wide open somewhere on the floor. But, hey, make someone else beat you, right?
That's what I would have done.
First one from Grant's up and good. Mahir Johnson will check in for Graves. So they're going to let Corey go with 4 fouls here.
I mean,
27 left. You never know if you get another stoppage.
Minute and a half. I'm all about keeping my best players on the floor.
Especially with an offensive possession coming up. It's not like
Correct.
They're going into defense. Grant's
Tie
second
game.
free throw is good. Tied up at 72. Livingston will bring the ball up for the Lightning. Just bring it up, Marcellus. You're good. There you go.
Yeah. And they're doing
Saw him
just
turn back like they don't need to force it
No.
to Corey.
set up the play.
They run it. Here's Mahir Johnson. Spinning into the lane, going up strong.
Not a good
Front rim,
shot.
no good. Oh, nearly losing the ball was Rodwell. Garcia bringing up 1 minute to play here. All knotted up at 72.
Pat, that is not the shot that we wanted. Mahir Johnson, there was no reason for that. Should have took some more time. As soon as he spun, you knew he was going to be out
Grant
of control.
with the ball, calling for a screen, getting it into the lane.
Oh, that's a charge.
And they're going to call a block
my
and one.
God.
We said how we hadn't seen much from Grant. He only has 5 points now after
Terrible.
that in the half. Actually, now 7 points in the half. And
How do you not call that a charge?
I believe his feet were in the restricted area, started to lean back as the contact came. That's just the only explanation I have for it.
That's not a good call.
So it'll be 45 seconds to go in this one, and depending on if the free throw goes in, that determines a lot here. Coach Deckmar probably will have 2 plays drawn up. One for if the free throw is missed and they got to push it in transition, and one if he makes the free throw and they have to come down and maybe get a 3. Either way, I don't think you need a 3.
No.
To be honest with you.
Nah, you got enough
You got to
time.
come down and get a quick 2.
Yep.
So it's interesting what's going on here. It's been a on and off game all day for the Lightning, but they've been able to maintain a lead. Now trailed by their largest margin of the game. Believe it or not, it's only 2. They've only trailed for what, maybe
Exactly.
3 minutes of the whole game.
The whole
45
game.
seconds. They've
45
trailed for
seconds.
45 seconds in this game. We'll see. Grant's got a big free throw coming up for him right here at the sophomore at the line. Goldie needs a good box out.
That's what I was talking about. Taking the ball and getting it out of his hands, making someone else beat you.
Yeah, they've kept him on the wraps the whole second half, but the last 2 possessions now, 4 potentially going for his 5th point in the last
Tighten that screw.
45 seconds. That's no good. That's
That's
big.
what we
That's
need.
a big miss. Now Livingston gives it to Corey Tate. Don't even worry about 2 possessions for 1. Worry about just getting a good basket right here. Tate into the lane, attacking the rim, stops, gets blocked.
Oh,
from
he's out of
behind.
bounds.
He's out of bounds. Now the question is, does the shot clock reset or not? Doesn't
Should
look like
change
it's going
possession.
to. So 15 seconds on the shot clock, 30 seconds on the game clock. Lightning still trail by 2 to get it into Dante. Goes to Corey Tate. Tate spinning the Stancil, 9 seconds on the clock. Baseline dribble and he traveled. They called Dante on the walk, and now the Lightning are going to have to go for a steal quickly, and if they don't get it,
Foul.
they're going to have to foul. Corey Tate's not the guy you want to foul. He's got 4 personals. I hope they understand. I hope they know that. I hope that they understand that he cannot foul. I would want someone else on Grant. They get it in. They got a foul.
You got a foul. Art.
You got a foul. Here. There's a steal almost stolen away, and there's a timeout on the floor. It almost worked out for him.
It did almost.
I'm shocked they didn't call Corey Tate for a loose ball foul, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, I am too, actually.
And they're checking to see if Dominican, or if they got any timeouts left, is what I'm thinking.
Technical foul.
Coach Deckmar is wondering how many timeouts do they have, or maybe it's where's the ball going to be put. So it's going to go on the side. That determines on how he's going to set up his defense. He's talking to him about the travel call. Right now, Coach, don't get a technical knot. You do not want to get a T. But anyway, big spot in the game coming right here. Going to need to get a steal. Tough spot.
It is. It is. You're going to have to foul.
Lightning have trailed for about a minute and 15 seconds in this one, and that's all. Unfortunately, it's at the most crucial time in the game.
Yeah, they haven't put an offensive play together in the last 2.5 minutes.
It's been
not one good offensive play.
It's been a struggle, and this is big because now you win this game, you'd have a 2-game lead over Jefferson going into that game win.
I went black, but then it came right back on. Huh? Oh, yeah. Go black. Damn scope photographer. Go black. Damn scope photographer. I'll just put another put my camera back.
But now Jefferson trailing by 12 instead of, expanding your lead on this one. If you lose this game, you're still at the same spot as you are right now going into Wednesday. So
they're down by 12 with 4 minutes left. That's trouble for them too.
Now 9. So right now the Lightning got a foul. You got it. Or not, they get the turnover. Look at this. They're going to call offensive goaltending. Oh my God, I can't believe that. Corey came up with the steal, and somehow it didn't fall. Oh my Lord!
That was goaltending, though.
No, I'm not disagreeing with it. I just can't. Those events occurred.
I hear you.
8.7 seconds left now. Service going in for Corey Tate. They don't want him to pick up his foul. This is just in case you get the steal and you tie for overtime.
Yep.
And welcome, folks, to Milford High School. Benny Mitchell here with Avante Drummond, 302 Sports. And we're here for the Henlipin Conference Championships, final round. Joining me today, Avante Drummond. Avante, you've been here. As a matter of fact, you've been here to wrestle a conference final. Talk a little bit about what these kids are going through right this minute.
Well, right now, a lot of...
They get it in. There's time coming off. They get the foul. 6.3 seconds to go. Garcia only a 62% free throw shooter.
He's been horrible today, actually. He's 3 of 7.
He's going to the line. Tate will come in. Salem, the shooter, will come in. Smart substitutions here.
Their emotions are high. They're pretty pumped. Some guys are first time in the finals. other guys, they know what it's about. Where when I wrestled here, I knew what to expect. I knew that when you come into this atmosphere, lights are going to be dim low. Hopefully,
right.
Wrestling into the spotlight is pretty awesome. It's a great feeling. You get the butterflies, but you always got to keep yourself composed.
Now let's tell people a little bit about the Henlopen Conference. As again, there's.
We'll see. I'm not. The other thing is, I got to touch up on these rules. If Coach Deckmar were to call a timeout, could they advance the ball? First one from Garcia.
The graphic.
Yeah.
State champs in both divisions.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to the Caesar Rodney Riders, Division I state champs, and the Milford Buccaneers, Avante's alma mater, the Division II state champs. Henlopen Conference, king of the hill again as far as team duels go. So let's talk about a little bit about where we got to tonight. Right now, headed into the finals, the Smyrna Eagles have all but wrapped up the team score, 217.5 points, followed by Dover at 182, Caesar Rodney at 175, Sussex Central at 160.
No good.
No good. So at the very least, the Lightning will have a chance to tie the game.
They've had 3, though, Pat.
I know. 6.3 seconds to go.
And travel.
Coach Deckmar is going to draw something up here.
Wow.
Talk about a finish. Many opportunities for the Lightning. I thought when they got that steal.
I don't know how they missed it.
I could not believe that, yeah.
Shot was probably a little rushed. Should have just got composure, settled down. But then that ball gets tipped while it's in the cylinder. That's going to get called every time.
And the Milford Buccaneers at 144.5. And going in, Smyrna, 7 guys in the finals. The Riders have 5, Milford 4, and Sussex Central 3. So we could see some team score change in that 2nd through 5th. And we're going to start off tonight at 195 pounds. Tony Weeks from Smyrna, 38-2, will go up against the hometown guy, Eric Bennett, the junior from Milford, 30-9. Number 1 versus number 2 seed. Talk a little bit about that matchup, Ante.
Well, that should be a fun match.
So let's see right here what Coach Deckmar is going to draw up. As we speak, Jefferson with 2:37 to go. Looks like they're going to fall to Caldwell.
Yeah, I don't know how you can cut. They're down double digits.
They're down 12 points to Caldwell. So what that does is it gets.
Many guys aren't picking against Tony.
Right.
He's a pinning machine. Heard he got his 100th career pin, which is awesome. That's something that a lot of people don't accomplish. So we'll be looking for a pin in that match. Eric Bennett, the main goal is to score quick, stay on the legs.
Absolutely.
Don't get into any ties or anything like that. No upper body.
At 2:20 tonight, we'll see another hometown guy, Anthony Diaz, the sophomore. He was the number 1 seed. He's
guarantees the Lightning going into the game Wednesday will have that 1-game advantage in the CACC South.
We still want that win. We still need this win right here, and we can get it.
Oh, if we get this win, we have a 2-game lead. Then it's just a matter of a win over Wilmington. We'll have the tiebreaker. So pretty much. Oh, no. We won't.
No.
We won't. So we win this one. We have a 2-game lead. Then it's win one of your last 2 games, and you clinch that 1 seed.
Come on, Garcia.
Right now we need Garcia's second free throw attempt is good. So what that allows Goldie to do is call timeout, set up a play for a 3. And I assume
this final match, and he's going to be taking on Billy Ott from Cape Henlopen, the junior, 29-8. Number 1 again versus the number 2 seed. Little thought on that match.
Those 2 guys, I watched them wrestle in the dual meet.
That's right.
Fun match.
Double overtime.
Double overtime, which both guys were aggressive. You see most guys, up, past 195 that don't do as much. These guys, they were going after it. I was loving it. So we're looking at, another.
They're going to be able to advance the ball into the half court.
Yeah, they should be able to advance it.
It'll be a full timeout. So right here, if you're the Lightning,
you're in a good spot.
You're coaching this team right here, Nick. Who are you drawing this play up for?
I mean, I think the obvious is Tate, but you got to look for.
That's my prediction.
Hey, at 285 pounds, the big guy, he's almost a full 285. Jamie Shermer from Sussex Tech, 38-5. He's a junior. And not many times you see freshmen walking into the heavyweight finals. But you got one here from Caesar Rodney, the freshman, 25-8, Kevin Hudson. Again, number 1 versus number 2 seeding.
Yeah, so both of those guys, I haven't been able to see either one wrestle yet this year. But I heard Jamie's pretty good, 1 match away from placing at the B. So
for Marcellus right at this point too, just to see if you can get him open while they concentrate on Tate. And
I agree.
I mean, and then you still have Salem.
Yeah. And I swear, you got to get your shooters on the floor. I think you have Corey Tate throw the ball in because a lot of times the most dangerous guy.
They forget about him.
The most dangerous guy on the floor is the guy throwing the basketball in.
Yep.
So, and he's your best decision maker as far as ball handling goes. Although tonight he has struggled with 5 turnovers, has not turned the ball over in the second half. However.
No, he hasn't. You're right. All 5 came in the first half. So
we're going to see right here what the Lightning come up with. Could we be in for overtime?
This kid and see what he has.
And then we roll around to the little guys. 106 pounds, Joey Natacola, the freshman, 38-7, up against the number 3 seed, Patrick Wisniewski out of Cesar Rodney, 34-7. These guys have a history.
Yes.
They've wrestled 4 times already this year, split 2-2.
So this would be another fun one.
Right.
You know, Patrick, he's a tough kid. I mean, he has a lot of things with him. On top, he's a hammer. I haven't seen much of Joey, but
exciting finish coming here. Looks like they will not advance the basketball, so maybe that's only in the women's game.
Hey, maybe it is only in the women's game.
Over the summer a little bit, the kids had things with him too, but, you know, from that summer to now, he's definitely progressed. So I like to see that matchup again.
113 pounds. I like this kid. Of course, he came out of my club, so I got to like this kid. Will Rain out of Indian River, 40-2, the sophomore. He is quick like a cat.
Yeah.
And he's the number 1 ranked wrestler in the state. He's taking on Jackson Al-Chachachi from Smyrna, 30-7. Chachi wrestling on one leg.
Still, 6 seconds is a lot of time to get the ball up the floor.
Most important thing is to get the ball inbounds right now. They get it into Corey Tate. He gets bumped on the sideline. That is very smart by Dominican. 4 points.
MCL.
Yeah, it takes a lot of guts. You know, you have most guys where, you know, a guy may sprain his ankle, he doesn't want to wrestle anymore. You know, this kid is wrestling a torn ACL,
right.
Torn LCL,
MCL.
something like that. Like,
yeah.
You know, that's impressive. You know, like I commend that kid a lot. You know, to come out here. You know, he had 2 dual meets left. Well, 2 tournaments left.
Right.
You know, he said, all right, let's go for the gold.
Let's get it done, yeah.
I respect that a lot, but he has a tough guy ahead of him.
120 pounds, the hometown hero, defending.
Tate will get 2 free throws. Got to knock these 2 in. This team, though, is very capable of causing a steal off the inbound pass.
We've seen that. They just missed the layup last time.
First attempt from Tate.
Got to make both.
Is good. That's a big one.
And then you foul right off the inbounds.
Thompson.
They're going to bring in some trees to have to throw that ball over. And maybe get an offensive rebound here if he misses it.
Rosser, 41-4. He's a senior. And he's going to be taking on, again, 2 guys with a history. Mike Primo out of Cesar Rodney, 25-6, the number 2 seed.
So those 2, they have a lot of history. I mean, coming up through your club, they wrestled many times,
right.
You know, both lightweights. And now they meet again in another finals. So this would be fun.
Right. And at 126 pounds, a hometown guy. He's just wearing blue and gold tonight.
Right.
Cameron Hayes, senior, 2-time state champion. He's 41-2, and he'll be taking on the surprise.
But I'm taking points.
You see Coach Deckmar telling his team we have to foul right away. We can't afford to wait for a steal. Here's Tate. He's going to attempt to miss. He does.
And then he's
Woo! Foscue out of Laurel, 23-2. He pulled the upset over Anthony Caruso in overtime.
Yeah. So, you know, a little bit about Anthony and Woo. You know, for him to pull that upset, their dual meet. You know, it was all Caruso.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, so,
I think 6-2.
Yeah. So, you know, this time, you know, Woo and Jesse sat down. They figured out a game plan. And they figured him out, and he made it to the finals here against Cameron, which Cameron's a tough competitor. As we know, you know, I wrestled with him. You know, through your club.
Going to get a lane violation.
That's
not smart. I'm taking the points, Pat.
And that's Coach Deckmar's like, you didn't have to do that. He'll come out there with 4 fouls. Isaiah Graves will check back in.
Dante should come out, too. He's got 4 fouls.
Salem will check in for Livingston Simon.
And they're putting in all speed here. We got a hand.
So Cameron, he's tough to score on. He's tough to turn. If you can do both of those things, you're looking at a win there.
And then at 32, we get the family time. The cousin of Avante here, Rashad Stratton, the defending state champ. from Sussex Central, 35-4. And he's going to be taking on, this is going to be a tough matchup, Nick Nattercola, the junior, 26-9, 2 seed.
Yeah, in their dual meet, I kind of seen a little bit of that. Rashad handled it pretty much.
Right.
So I'm looking for him to do the same thing. Like the main goal.
Seven service will go in. So there should be 4.7 seconds left on the clock. It says 0.3.
Yeah, it's 4.7. And, Pat, there's only a minute and a half left in that game, and they're still down by 12. I don't know how they can possibly win it. So Jefferson's going to fall.
Which is good news for Goldey-Beacom.
But we want this win.
So right now we need a steal and a basket. See what the Lightning can come up with. Garcia to throw the ball in. No one open.
And then we move still family times like Thanksgiving here at the Milford Gymnasium. Jackson Dean, the number 1 seed, another defending state champion, sophomore, 34-3, taking on the other cousin, Andre Curry, out of Cape Henlopen, sophomore, 28-11 in the 2 seed. Tough task for the Cuz today.
Definitely. So we'll see how he fares here. He's right there with the best guys. So right now he has the best guy.
Right.
So we're going to see how he does tonight.
145, state runner-up a year.
Where is the travel?
And they called a foul.
Where's the travel?
They're going to talk this over.
Yeah, they ought to. He was running with the ball in his hand. Never dribbled.
Oh! From Smyrna. Greg Baum, 26-6, and he'll be taking on another surprise. Seth Fleming gets the pin over Oscar Rosario. He's 32-6. Seth Fleming's a tough kid. You got to be careful.
See, I haven't seen much of Seth Fleming, but I do remember Greg. Greg actually came up to a visit to McDaniel. I got to get a good glimpse of him a little bit, and then get a chance to roll with him many. But I do like him. I like Greg a lot.
152 pounds, Sussex Central, Drew Morris, the number 1 seed.
Oh, they called a travel. Are you kidding
And that's
me?
true, though. That is the right call.
Unbelievable. Lightning have life here now, Nick.
That's the right call, though, Pat.
Left. Ball out of bounds on the side. The Lightning. Oh, man, this could be huge.
He never dribbled. He was running with the ball in his hand.
So here we go. They get it into Tate. Corey Tate, pull up for the win. Short. And that'll do it. And Dominican
Why aren't you going for the 2 in the
will
tie?
escape this one with the win.
Why would we shoot a 38-foot three-pointer when we had 3 seconds left?
And
Evan, he's taking on again another hometown kid, Kyrie Hovington of the Milford Buccaneers, 32-9.
Yeah, Drew's tough, but Kyrie is also tough. He's one of the favorite guys, one of my favorite guys in the Milford wrestling room. Worked out with him, when his brother was in school and things like that, and he always stayed after, worked hard. He puts in the time, and right now he's showing that he put in the time to be here. So he's gonna be ready.
shows on the players of the Lightning as they take one.
They
on
had
the chin
opportunities, though, Pat. They didn't do anything but shoot themselves in the foot in this game. They had opportunities the whole time.
It had been a struggle the whole game. Right now, you can some
60 pounds, Avery Mayan from Polytech, 37-4. He takes on another surprise, a 3 seed in the finals. Divine Watkins from Dover, 27-4. Watkins knocking off J.T. Davis of Smyrna. This is going to be a good matchup. Both guys good on their feet.
That should be fun. That's what I like to see. Yeah. That's what I like to see.
170 pounds, Dakota Kerr out of Smyrna, 29-8, and he's going to be taking on Chris Hanlon out of Cape Henlopen, 28-9. 1 versus 2 again.
Going on around mid-court between the coaching staffs, but no, you're exactly right. The opportunities were there for the Lightning. The opportunities were there throughout the game for the Lightning.
That's right, they were.
It wasn't
it's a matchup. Dakota Kerr more of an in-space shooter, right. And Hanlon likes to have his hands on people.
Yeah, Chris, he's tough, but you see a lot from him where he gets down by a lot of points and begin,
did that in the semis.
Period.
Yep.
Right, so that's something that he can't do here with Dakota Kerr. He's a fundamental wrestler. He handles business.
Right. And the match of the night, they set it up for last. I don't think this was a draw. Yeah. I think this was intentional. Josh Daly, number 1 seed.
Wasn't the best performance from
not at all.
Goldey-Beacom, the
It
most
was
consistent performance, but still had the chance for it at the end of the game.
Yeah, they did. They had numerous chances and still couldn't come away with this win.
So, final in this one, 75-73. Dominican gets a win. So, Goldey, despite the loss, still maintains a one-game lead over Jefferson in the CACC South, because Jefferson trailing by 13 right now to Caldwell in the second half. Looks like they will take a loss, which means this game coming up on Wednesday is
be big.
Huge.
Yeah.
State from Smyrna, 22-6 on the season. He's a senior, and he's up against Mike Wright of Sussex Central, the junior, 39-7, ranked number 2 in the state. 1-1 against each other this year,
Oh, wow.
and they're going to be the showcase tonight, the last match of the night.
This is awesome. This is great to see. This is great for the sport and great for Delaware wrestling. So I'm pretty excited about these two.
Folks, Benny Mitchell here with Avante Drummond. We're going to take a quick time out from our sponsor, Sodell Concepts, here at the
Yeah, it is. It's going to be. And then we got cut off on the internet.
Yeah, because the Wi-Fi here, the game
Shuts
Wi-Fi.
down right after.
So what's this setup? Wednesday, you're going to have a game between Goldey-Beacom and Jefferson for this men's day.
We'll be right back.
I'm Scott Kammerer of Sodell Concepts. We have 8 locations, a catering company and a food truck right here on the Culinary Coast in southern Delaware, and we'd love to see you at one of our locations. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue in downtown Rehoboth, serving homemade pasta. Papa Grande's in downtown Rehoboth. Our treetop deck has the best happy hour around. And Matt's Fish Camp, located on Route 1 in North Bethany Beach, your classic seafood shack. At Sodell. We believe in beautiful, simple food and making the world a better place. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Sodell Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the Culinary Coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Sodell Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Sodell Concepts on the Culinary Coast with 10 locations. From Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Welcome to Hooters. Have a seat wherever you like.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Hi, I'm Shannon Colburn, General Manager of Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Bethany Beach.
And I'm Douglas Ruley, Vice President.